Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing tea with Nan on a Monday. Hello everyone, I hope you're going to tune in today. I've got my Aquarius cup today because I love being an Aquarius. That's the truth. That's all about spilling the truth to the world. Hello, Julie. It's nice to see you, darling. I hope you can hear me okay. I haven't actually checked the phone today, so I'm hoping everyone can hear me. So this is about spreading truth. Yes. Hi, Julie. It's a lovely day, isn't it? Gorgeous. Yes, we've got the sun shining, the birds are singing. Not everyone is in such a good mood though, are they? So today, we're going to be talking about collective consciousness. That's what I'm talking about today. And it's all about really how we affect each other. Hi Andy, nice to see you. The sun is shining, it's a new day. Absolutely. But there are a lot of feelings going on in the world at the moment. As we all know, everyone is reacting against world affairs, and quite rightly so, of course. Yes, it is a gorgeous day. Thank you, Julie. Yes, but I'm going to be talking about collective consciousness today because we all affect each other. You know, have you noticed, obviously, well, we've got major events in the world and it spreads. You know, we have this vibe that goes out and everyone feels it. And we've got negative feelings, we've got positive feelings. They're all mixed up together, aren't they? Well, things like negative feelings of anger, despair, worry, fear. There's a lot of fear in the world at the moment. Have you noticed? Yes. So we've got to kind of stop that from affecting us and from spreading out to make even more of that. So we've got to really concentrate on the positive feelings, things like support, protection, care, compassion, all those things that people are naturally, they have within themselves, bringing it out to help another person or other people in the other side of the world, you know. So we're all kind of sending love and prayers and all sorts of things, aren't they? Hi Lisa, nice to see you, darling. So we're just talking about I am here. That's nice. I'm glad you're here because I'm not talking to myself. Brilliant. So, okay, yeah, leftover from COVID, sorry. So, okay, we've got positive feelings that we must try and cultivate. And it was someone that said something to me yesterday, a friend of mine, who has, she said to me, I'm waking up in the early hours of the morning, I'm feeling my crown chakras more stimulated. She said that she's feeling fizzy and she's kind of doesn't know what she's feeling. Why is she feeling these fizzy feelings here? Collectively, we're all trying our best to help each other. You know, well, most of us, we're sort of sending, as I say, positive vibes to places in the world that need it. This stimulates this area here. It also collectively, it joins us together. You know, we're all kind of relating to the same feelings. So, of course, we've got to make sure that we stay positive because whatever we feel, we affect another person. It's like a world web. And I'm going to be talking, first of all, about a story that kind of demonstrates this. And most of my clients have already heard it, but it's good. And it's called The 100 Monkeys. Now, some of you would have actually have heard it before, but it doesn't matter. It's good to remember. So if you think now, you've got 100 monkeys on an island, okay? One monkey picks up a tool to use it, and the other monkey copies him. So then the third monkey, fourth monkey, etc. So they're all gradually learning how to use this tool, okay? By the time the 99th monkey picks up the tool to use it, the 100th monkey picks it up, and another monkey on the other side of the world will pick up a tool to use it. So you see what's happened is we're building our consciousness through an experience that we're developing on ourselves. So we're using a tool, someone's doing that as well, and before you know it, it builds and builds and builds, and then the 100th monkey picks it up, and another monkey on the other side of the world picks it up and starts using it. Now, it's amazing how quickly that spreads through the world. You know, we've all felt, as I say, the negative feelings that we've been recently feeling, but what about the positives? You know, think about those. Those are going to help your body. Those are going to help you remain well. They're also going to help vibe through the rest of the world. So if you could think about that 100 monkey thing, we could cultivate feelings that we want other people to feel. We could cultivate things like peace and love and gratitude and courage and hope and strength and all those things that you would love to be able to give to another person or people. okay, in a situation. So what we need to do is cultivate those ourselves. Now, initially, of course, we're going to be, most people react, as I say, with, oh my goodness, this is terrible, and we judge it, and we feel, we've got in some way, we've got to make some action to make it better. Of course we do. But if we were to go inside ourselves, and we were to start thinking, okay, I'm going to cultivate a feeling that I'm going to give out to the rest of the world, then of course it's going to happen. It just spreads through the world. It's like telepathy. So I've got several things. Oh, I've only got four talks that I can actually connect to help you to do this, okay? But one of them I'm actually going to do with you today, okay? So this is an active thing we're going to do, so I can really show you how this works. So the first one I'm going to talk about is gratitude, number 37. And of course, you can find these talks on my website, which is www.nancyfinch.co.uk. And so you can find gratitude in the green section. If you tap onto the little chakra man on there, the green section, gratitude will be on there, number 37. So what that does, obviously, we're going to sort of think about things to be grateful for. And when we're grateful, we boost our immune system, and we're giving out that vibe of gratitude. Okay, it's very good for everyone around us. When we're grateful, have you noticed everyone else feels that as well? If someone's fearful in a room, you'll feel that fear. Everyone feels those vibes. And even on here, of course, they can feel vibes. So it's important that we kind of master those a little bit. Yes, everyone's going to have a reaction, but if we could stop for a moment and focus and feel what we want to be real. That's a little thing I made up a long time ago. Focus and feel what I want to be real. Yes, or what you want to be real. You can say it in the mirror if you like. Focusing and feeling what you want to be real gives you a different perspective, okay? So instead of having that reaction inside you, or spreading that vibe around that you don't want to spread around, the negative, you could be thinking about what it is you want to other people to have, like I said. So we've got gratitude for everything you already have. Gratitude for how we help each other, gratitude for your family, your friends, anything at all is good for you, okay? And it's a good vibe to help spread through, okay? We've got step into your hero, number 36. That's in the yellow section. And that's kind of like, if you can't find anyone as an example, for instance, like you're thinking, well, how can I have these feelings of compassion and gratitude when I don't really feel them, Well, you might know somebody else that you admire, that you think, well, they've got those. I'm going to imagine for a minute that I'm going to be part of that person, and I'm going to use that consciousness. I'm going to step forward into this world a little bit more with those feelings, be inspired by that person, okay, which is really nice. So you could be inspired by someone that you think, well, they've got something I'd like to give out. They're full of love, or Dalai Lama, or whatever. I don't mind what it is. Step into your hero means you're embracing that consciousness, okay, which is really good. We've got still your waters, number 21, which is a nice one as well, because what you're doing there is calming that reaction, looking into the water, realizing that everything can be still and calm. You've just literally done an action. If you want to look that one up, it's easy to do, but you're just kind of mindfully thinking, I am calm, I'm still. And then you can look into the water, if you like, metaphorically, looking into that image of yourself, and then you can create. And that creation, as I say, spreads out, because it's a vibe you give out, okay? But the best one out of these four is the wheel, and that is what I'm going to do with you right now. This is the wheel, okay? This is a very silly, I drew this. Okay, so you've got like a cartwheel, okay? And what we need to do is we need to imagine that that's all the chaos, the worry, everything that's going on the outside. We need to create, like the 100 monkeys, something on the inside that we're going to bring out. I keep talking about this because we need to go in to be mindful first. So in we go in with the breath. We're going to do it together. Go in with the breath. We create what it is we want in the hub of the wheel. That's detachment. You need to be detached to do this, you see. Otherwise, you're still out there with all that reaction, aren't we? Watch the news out there. So we have to stop just for a second, get in, be mindful, create, feel, and then we need to take it out. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few feelings when we go into the wheel, and you can hold on to one or two of those in your mind, or you can have all of them if you like. And I want you to take them into yourself and really, really feel them. Because when you feel these concepts, you're helping your body and lots of areas, as I always go on about, and you're helping your body's energies to function, you know, to keep you well. But the vibe you're going to take out of the wheel is going to be for the rest of the world. So this is kind of like a giant, like a big prayer that we're going to do inside there. And as we come out, we're going to push that feeling out, okay? And we're going to share it with our world, okay? So I'm going to do this with you now. If you would like, guys, I want you to imagine you've got your hands like this, okay? There's your wheel, okay? There's your cartwheel. You want to get into the center of that wheel, okay? So take a nice deep breath. Here you are, aware of your feelings here, okay? Reactions. Nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, you take yourself very, very slowly into the wheel, into the hub of the wheel. Now, if you look into your hands, you're a bit like a baby in a womb. Metaphorically, you're safe, you're secure, you're inside that wheel. Okay, you're aware of the outside, but it's very distant. You are detached. Now, inside this wheel, you're going to create some feelings that you're going to be able to embrace for yourself and for your world. So I want you to look into the hub, and I want you to imagine or remember a feeling of peace. Think and really feel peace. Just breathe that feeling into the hub of the wheel. A feeling of peace, maybe happiness. Feel that feeling going through your body as you're creating this. I want you to concentrate now, as you look into the hub, a feeling of love. Okay? Think of everything you love. Think of that word love. Think how powerful that word is as you imagine it's inside the hub of the wheel. Now, I want you to imagine and feel that gratitude, that feeling of gratitude for anything at all that makes you feel that. Hold that in the hub. Breathing that energy in, breathing the concept into yourself. Now, a feeling of compassion. And just imagine now, as you're looking into the hub, you're creating compassion for yourself and for your world. Feel that feeling. Really embrace it. You're in the wheel. You're in the center. Okay. Now, feel courage. Think of a time when you felt courage and really embrace that feeling. Take it into the wheel. Look into the hub. You're creating courage inside. That is having an effect on you, and you're going to bring it out to the world. Now let's create hope. Looking into the hub. We're going to feel hope together. Hope for ourselves, hope for the world, right in the center of that wheel. Embrace that feeling. Hope for the world, hope for yourselves, hope for your families. And I've got one more for you. How about strength? So we're going to look again into the hub. And we're going to breathe that feeling. We're going to imagine we're building a sense of strength inside the hub. Beautiful. Now, I want you to take a nice deep breath and bring your hands to your heart. And I want you to imagine as you breathe in, you're taking in a feeling into your body, into your spine, down your spine, a feeling of peace and love and gratitude, compassion, courage, hope, strength. happiness, and any other feeling you wish to have. Now that's trickling down your spine like warm sunshine. Absolutely beautiful. You are helping yourself. You are creating these feelings. You are ingesting them. And they feel good. And now we're going to take these feelings that we have just created and absorbed, and we are going to bring them out to the outside of the wheel. And we're going to do it with another breath. So take a nice deep breath. And with all those beautiful feelings that you created on the inside, take yourself very gently and slowly out into the outside of the wheel. You're going to take those feelings and fix them here, outside of the wheel. Feelings of peace and love and gratitude and compassion, courage, hope, strength and happiness. Now, imagine now, if you take another deep breath and you push those feelings round your world. You wish for the rest of the world all of those feelings that you have just created for yourself. How amazing is that? How beautiful. It only takes a couple of minutes to create something you want for other people inside. And when you do that, you're absorbing it, you're taking it in, and then you're sharing it. And imagine it's like a world web. People on the other side of the world will feel what you have just created. It carries forward. And if there's enough of us doing this, the world will feel those feelings, and it will certainly help. It cannot hurt. It's giving collective consciousness a chance to heal and to restore the world, to make this world a nicer place for everybody. But we have to be mindful of ourselves first. And in creating what we want for other people is how we can do that. And help ourselves, of course, which is good. So I hope some of you really enjoyed doing that with me. And if you've missed some of it, then obviously you can listen to this again. But going into the wheel, quite a few of my clients love this one because you can create anything in there for yourself. But today I really wanted you to create, yes, for yourself, but to create for the world. Oh, I've got hearts, I've got hugs on here. That's lovely. Thank you. But if we could just be mindful, what is it out of that list of words I gave you? You know, what would it be that you'd like to give right now to the rest of the world? And you'd like to feel for yourself? Is it hope? Is it courage? Is it strength? Is it gratitude? Is it love? Is it peace? Of course it is. But feel those things first and then bring them out. It's very simple. If you forget how to do this, you can always go back to the wheel, which is in the red section, number 7, and you'll love that. It's great. So take yourself in, create, ingest, bring it out. Okay? And that's going to give you respite from those other feelings. You need to be feeling good. And the more we create that with ourselves, the more that builds in collective consciousness and people start to feel those things. It gives everyone a chance to heal. Okay? So what else we got to talk about here? I think that's it, really. I wanted you to play with it because there are so many people reacting, as I say, with all the negative stuff, that without realizing it, they're demoralizing themselves, and by the collective, also by the law of attraction, of course, because more of whatever we're feeling, we're attracting more of into our consciousness. Well, imagine if we could control that a little bit and be mindful, other people will benefit. And then, of course, you'll find more things in your life will be attracting more of things to be grateful for, and you'll see more things about love, and you'll hear more stories about peace and etc. because you're attracting it by the law of attraction. Okay, so I always believe in that. I did some cards. I was doing my angel cards for you, everybody, and I thought, well, what I should do is just pick one out for the world. Okay, so I did that before I got on, and this is the one I got, New Beginnings. And I thought, what a lovely card. This is full of hope, isn't it? Can you see? Really beautiful. It's a lovely card because it means we're looking forward, everybody. We've got to look forward, and we've got to do it together. we need to work together with our feelings, with our intentions, with our focus. Thank you for the hugs. That's really sweet. So new beginnings for everybody. How about that? How about we focus on new beginnings? We could put that in the wheel, couldn't we? We could imagine that. Or when you're doing the waters, imagine you're looking in to the water and you're seeing world peace, or, as I say, new beginnings, or anything at all. Let me know how you get on with this, because it is really powerful. And to work together. Hi, John. Nice to see you. We're talking about the wheel again today, John, because that's one of my favourites. But also it's where we can all create, and we can use those feelings for ourselves. We can be as a boost for every single one of those body energies. All those lovely words of peace and love and gratitude and courage and hope have a tonic, each one of those areas. So if we could focus on what we want, not what we don't want, then we're in a better place to spread that vibe, that positive vibe across the world, okay? So if you did this every day, what a great thing this would be. You know, we do it just now, but it doesn't matter when you do it. You see, it's a bit like all that energy is building and building. And it's like a prayer. It's like, you know, people are the energy of that thought can really help yourself with another person. So if we really want to help other people, which I'm sure we all do, one thing to remember is that everything that we feel is being amplified and spread through to another person and world consciousness. So if you can think of it as a vibe, okay, or a web, we're going to make sure we put positive out, because that's the only way we can really get a handle on it, heal, help, and to feel good ourselves as well, because we need to keep our energies higher so we can be more for others. So remember the wheel, guys. Go into the wheel. Perhaps you could do that perhaps when you've watched the news, or when you feel bad, or when you've got, you know, your awareness of something isn't, you know, very happy. You've got that problem or that problem. You're thinking, oh no, that's awful. We've all done it. We look on Facebook or the news and you think, oh no. But if you could just think, okay, that's the fact. I'm going to, hi Mand, I'm going to take myself into the wheel. I'm going to create the opposite of that problem. I'm going to create something I want to feel for the world in the center of the wheel. And then I'm going to take it out. I'm going to ingest it, then I'm going to take it out. I feel better, and the world has got that vibe. And so if we all join together on that, wouldn't that be brilliant? So guys, it's a bit of a weird one today really, because I didn't know what I was going to talk about as such, but I thought, well, yesterday when my friends sort of pointed out that we're all still feeling, those very sensitive people are feeling it. They're not sleeping properly. You know, people don't know what to do. They don't know how to help each other. So this is one sure way that you can help yourself and mankind. So I really hope that you can do that. And blimey, I don't know where the time goes. So I hope you've enjoyed today's Tea with Nan. It's just an idea that we can play with, and perhaps if you did this every day, you'd feel like you're doing something. Hi Kevin, nice to see you. You feel like you're doing something if you can create something good inside the wheel. And then, as I say, share that with the world. It's being mindful, and after 17 seconds of you feeling that, physically, emotionally, you'll feel better. You know, no one needs to feel bad. You need to try and be positive, okay? And being mindful, as I say, focus and feel what you want to be real. A nice little saying I made up years ago. It's very difficult for some people when they're feeling dragged down or fearful or despair or worry. But just for 20 seconds, if you could feel the opposite, then you're going to help yourself, as I said, and you're going to put that good vibe on the web, okay? I've enjoyed your chat very much, says Julie. Oh, thank you, darling. Let me know how you get on. Please do the wheel for yourself and for your world. And you can use any positive concept you want inside there. Think about what you want for the world, or yourself, or your family, and imagine that spreading across, connected all the way through, like the 100 monkeys. Okay? Right, well, I think that's it for today. I shall see you next week for another Tea with Nan, and I'm going to be doing a meditation at some point as well, so that'll be good, and I'll put that on here. If you're watching this on YouTube, which I plan to put on later, can you like, subscribe and share? And I'm going to give you all a big hug from me. Namaste moments, and we can create some good things, some good feelings, thoughts our energy. And if we could just be more positive in that thought, send it out. It's like we're all doing that together. As I say, like a collective prayer, if you like. So have a lovely week, guys, and I shall see you next week. And stay positive and keep your emotional balloon high. It isn't always easy, but it's necessary. We've got to stop, be aware of what we're feeling, and then change it. Okay? Okay. Lots of love to everybody. Thank you for the hearts and the hugs. That's really nice. Always well received. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week. And take care. And as I say, keep yourself on an emotionally higher place. Okay? Bye, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.